Hello everyone, this is Joseph Propati, and today in this video I'm going to be covering my game Attack on Omaha Beach. Now Omaha Beach started as an 18 card P&P game that was submitted for the Board Game Geeks P&P contest, design contest. Now since then it's morphed into some more cards, a little bit of rule changes, but the premise is still similar to what it was during the contest. In this video I'm going to be covering the card types, the rules, and then I'm going to go through a playthrough. We'll go through the setup, but I want to talk a little bit. I'll have 3 separate videos kind of covering, again, the first part of all the component types, the setup, rules, and then we'll go through a playthrough. So here, what you see here are all the cards, and Attack on Omaha Beach is just a card game. There's no dice, there's no other components. It's rules and cards. So kind of nice that it's got a small footprint. You can put all the cards in your pocket and you can play it anywhere you need. The game itself is kind of a grid movement, little bit of card management, turn-based. You're taking somewhat actions because you have your inventory of taking sniper and demo charges. So let's go ahead and talk about the game itself. I'll give you a little synopsis of the rules. So, Attack on Omaha Beach. You and your platoon have finally arrived off the coast of northern France on July 6, 1944. You haven't been told anything of your mission. Up to this point, and tensions are high. Your commanding officer finally calls a meeting with all his officers, and you know it is go time. Our mission is to storm the beach, make our way to the nearest bunker, and knock it out with a demo charge and a sniper round, all the while staying alive. It will take us 4 waves to get up the beach and to the bunker, but luckily we have demo charges and a sniper in our platoon. As you move up the beach, you gain cover by your sniper. You use demo charges to clear your path. So now, that'll give you a little bit of idea of kind of how you're playing the game and what you need to do. You have a bunker that you need to eliminate. And these train cards, you're going to be going up through these 4 different phases, making your way up to the beach, getting to that bunker, and trying to blow it up. So now, let's talk a little bit about all the different card types. So Attack on Omaha Beach, there are 4 specific train types. And those are, let's put these off. We've got, let's see, open. So now you have these 4 card types. First one is just open beach, open terrain. Okay. Second one we have barbed wire. Third one is the tank obstacles, the delta shape. And then the fourth one are the tank obstacles, and these are basically the cross shape. So to cover each one, you'll notice that these train cards in the upper left corner have a 1 patch. Those are the main train cards for you working your way up the beach. Now you have these cards over here, which are basically train effect cards. You'll notice that they don't have an icon in the corner, and they're used as an after effect of what happens during your movement into those trains, separate trains. So all these cards, and you'll notice the main train cards all have this patch. And those are the ones you're going to use each time you're making your way up the beach. So we'll cover, let's do open terrain first. So this open sand. Open sand will have 2 different effects when you flip it over and enter it. You'll either have a mine, which will explode when you enter it and it'll cause damage, or you'll have just an open terrain when you move into it. No mines. Now mines, when they blow up, they cause 1 point of damage to your squad. And I'll talk about your squad. But that's your open terrain. Next you have your barbed wire. Now barbed wire, and again, there's for open terrain, there's no line of sight block. So anytime you enter this terrain, you are in the open and you could take 2 points of damage when you enter this. Now there's sniper rounds that help block that because you're distracting the machine gunners, but these open terrains, you'll notice some cards have this little eye with a red slash through it. That means this card and this obstacle type terrain blocks line of sight, so you can't get shot at. If it doesn't have it, you can get shot at. So that's what happens when you enter open terrain. You could take 2 points of damage if you don't use a sniper. Again, I'll cover all the rules on that once we get all set up. But open terrain, then we have barbed wire. Now barbed wire, you can't just move into it. You can't work your way through it. You have to use a demo charge to blow a hole into barbed wire and make your way through it. If you don't have a demo charge, well, if you're out of demo charges, you're going to lose the game because you got to at least have one. But you don't have to go through this if you don't want. Remember, you can go left or right and work your way around the barbed wire if you can. But if you need to go through the barbed wire, you have to use a demo charge. And again, once there's a hole through it and you move, when you move into this, there's no line of sight block. You'll take a point of damage if you don't use a sniper to distract the machine gun. So that's barbed wire. Then we have the Delta tank obstacles. Now you'll see that this has that eye line of sight blocker. So when you move into this, there's going to be two effects. One, there will either be no mine, right? And it still gives you line of sight block, so you can move into this, not worry about getting shot at. Or if you're getting shot at, you have cover. Or you'll have a mine that sets off. So these are two of the conditions that can happen when you move into these Delta obstacles. Now you don't know which one might have a mine. So you could, if you wanted to, use a demo charge, and when you set off a demo charge, you trigger, if there's a mine, you'll blow it up. If you don't, it doesn't matter, but at least you won't take any damage. And that's when these terrain effect cards come in. If you use a demo charge on it, or if there was a mine, then you'll replace this card with these effects cards, because now you've shown that you've either triggered the mine or set off a demo charge and it's left a crater. Now these Delta, even after a demo charge or a mine's gone off, still give you line of sight protection, and you can move in through these and not take any damage. So that's one of the things about the Delta obstacles, is even if a mine or you use demo charge and it blows up a crater, you still have protection and won't take damage when you move into these. Now that's different from the, let's put this here, the cross tank obstacles. Now again, if you move into these, initially there's a line of sight block, but once you move in, you got to figure out what happens on the other side. Now these are similar, where you have some that have a mine and they blow up, and then some that you flip them over and there was no mine, so you still have your line of sight block. If you either use a demo charge, or there's a mine in it, you're going to substitute this card with one of the crater. Now, unlike the Delta, this doesn't give you line of sight block. You'll see there's no icon. And once you move into this, if you don't use a sniper, you will take a point of damage. So that's one of the things about these cross tank obstacles. If there's a mine in it, or if you set off demo charge to prevent taking any damage, if you think there's a mine, you will have to use something or else take damage. Either use a sniper round. And these are the terrain effect cards that you'll swap it out with. So those are the 4 terrain types that are within the game, and those are what you are going to be dealing with as you make your way up the beach. Again, these are all the train cards. You'll notice that you have all these red one patch in the corner. Now we have our platoon. Now you have 7 individuals in your platoon, 7 soldiers. And these guys are what you're trying to make your way up the beach with, and you can't lose your platoon or the game's over. Every time you take a point of damage, you keep rotating the card. Now you're down to 6 soldiers, 5, 4. Once you get to 4, then you flip it over, you have 3, 2, 1, and then if you lose your last guy and you're dead, game's over. You need to at least have 1 guy left and 1 demo charge and 1 sniper round to take out the bunker. So don't lose that last guy or the game's over. So this is your platoon card, and this is what you'll keep track of, how many guys you have left. Then you have your inventory cards based on your sniper rounds and your demo charges. Now these have, on one side, you'll notice here it says basic game. These, the basic game, these have 6 that you have available. So you'll start them up there where it's in the top corner. As you use the demo charge or sniper round, you just keep rotating. There's 4, 3, 2, and then it'll show you you're at your last round or your last demo charge. Now, you can't go below this. If you haven't gotten to the end and you don't have any demo charges or sniper rounds left, game's over. You have to at least have 1. And if you want to play a harder game, on the other side you'll see it says the advanced game. And what this means is it just has less of an inventory for you. It has less demo charges and less sniper round. It makes a much harder game. You really got to think how you want to get that beach and how much risk you want to take entering each hex. Because you still have the same amount of health, just not as many demo charges and sniper rounds. So we always start on the basic game. Then we have here this is our landing craft, and you'll see there's 4 separate numbers in it. You got A1, A2, A3, and A4. And what this is doing is it's keeping track of the 4 phases as you're making your way up the beach. So right when you enter the beach and your troops exit the landing craft, you're going to sit off to the side and you have your A1. When your platoon reaches the top and they go through the next phase, you just rotate it. Now you know you can keep track that you're on phase 2, then phase 3, and then once you get finished with phase 3 and you're on phase 4, once you've entered the beach, you're going to flip this over, and this is going to be the bunker you need to get to. And you're going to place this at the very top of the beach cards or the train cards, and this is what you got to get to. You got to have that last human or last soldier, last round, and last demo charge to be able to take this out. So initially it keeps track of your phases. At the end it represents the bunker you got to hit. And then you have your rule cards if you need them, but you have also your main rules. So that's the cards themselves. Next one I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the setup, and then it kind of explain a little bit more about the rules of how you move, and we'll cover that in the next video. Okay, so for this video, for Attack on Omaha Beach, I'm going to cover the setup and then more of the rules on examples of when you're entering certain terrain and what happens and what decisions you can make based on using sniper rounds or using demo charges. But first let's talk about, again, we have our terrain cards, and you only need the cards that have the icon in the upper left corner with this red 1 patch. So you take all those and you're going to shuffle these. Make sure that all these icons are showing up and onto the left. So we'll go ahead and shuffle these. Give them a good shuffle. Okay, now you don't have to worry too much about where this card is at right now, because when you land, you can land anywhere you want. Now you want to make your grid for the first phase. It's going to be a 3 wide by 4 high. And you just start at the lower left corner and just start stacking them. Alright, and then you could just set these off to the side. Now, ahead of time, you'll know what types of train cards have how many mines and how many open terrain. So if you see that you have a certain train type and you know, okay, well, this type train might have 2 mines or this one might have 1, it's something that, you know, if you trigger one, you know, hey, maybe I'll try and move to that one because I know I'm left with a train that I know doesn't have a mine. So that's okay to do that. You can be aware of what mines are in what type of terrain. So we've got our initial phase 1 set up for the beach, and we take our landing craft, we put our troop on there with the 7, and then you decide where you want to go. So now I'm going to go start in this open terrain because I have to use demo charge when I want to get through barbed wire. Now, remember, you can move up, you can move left to right, but if there's a barbed wire next to you, you can't move left to right into it. You can only move through barbed wire. So these, you'll either have to start here and use demo charge to get through it, or you can go into the open terrain, use the demo charge to get through that, and then you can work your way up. You want to try and use as minimal amount of turns as possible when you're working your way up to the beach, because you have 4 of these phases you got to get through. So again, when you start, you can start at any 3 that you want. I'll start at the open terrain, and then I'll go through some examples of when you use the demo charge, when you use a sniper round, and how it affects you with either taking damage or not taking damage. So one of the things, remember, open terrain, if you just move into it and it doesn't have a mine, you can take 2 points of damage if you don't use a sniper round. If you do use a sniper round, you block that 2 points of damage. But now, whenever you move into a train card, unlike the barbed wire, you have to flip it over and see if there's a mine on it. So like I could take the chance on here and I could go, okay, let's, and this is your setup, just so you know. Once you've set up your 3 wide, 4 high, you're ready to go, you're ready to play just by starting out landing your Beechcraft. So we're going to do an example where we're just going to move into here. We think, okay, there's no mine here. So we move into here, we flip it over, lucky, no mine, right? But before we actually move into here, we have to decide, am I going to use a sniper or am I going to take 2 points damage? If I don't take a sniper, well then I'm down to 5 already. But if I do use a sniper, I just rotate so it's 5, move up into it, and I'm okay. So now I have to take my next action. And these are move actions. So now I can't move left or right because I got barbed wire next to me. So I have to use the demo charge to get through this one. Now remember, barbed wire, there's no icon, a line of sight block. So once you use the demo charge and we rotate, we blow a hole through this barbed wire, and when we move into this, we either have to use a sniper round to prevent the 1 point damage, or we just move into it and we take our point of damage because there's no line of sight blocker. So we'll do that. We'll just move into it. We'll try and save our sniper rounds and we'll take a point of damage. So we're down to 6. So now we can now move left or right. Now we don't want to move right because we're going to have to use the demo charge no matter what. And we look into these. Now these could have either a mine or be safe. But remember, the nice thing about these Delta tank obstacles, whether you use a mine or not, when it blows up, it still gives you protection. So one of your best bets is you can either risk it, save yourself a demo charge, and if you do take the point damage, at least you know you're not going to take a point of damage for the sniper or the machine gun taking a shot at you. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll save our demo charge and we'll risk, see if there's no mine in here. But there is, unfortunately, so we're going to take a point of damage. And then this is when these other train cards come into effect. So we know that we've made a crater. So we'll go ahead and put that in the main train pile, and then we use these card effects. But we move in, it has a line of sight blocker, so we aren't taking any other damage, which is good. Now we have this choice. Do we go left and work up, or do we just go straight? Let's go straight up. Now, this time I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to use a mine, or one of my demo charges, because I think there might be a mine here. So I use my demo charge. I flip it over, and bummer. I wasted a demo charge. But because I used a demo charge, I will be causing a crater. So we'll put this over here. And remember, these type of cards, before I move into it completely, they don't have a line of sight blocker. So I either have to use the sniper round to block that point of damage, or I just take the point damage. Well, let's go ahead and use the sniper round. We'll move in here. We don't take point damage. So now we've made it to the first round. Okay? We now would go, okay, let's go into phase 2. So we take all these, and you want to put together all the ones that actually have the red one, and these ones go back over here. So the patch, and we take these, right? And you just slide these down like this, and go ahead and shuffle these. Now we're into our phase 2. Remember, we're going through 4 phases to get to that bunker. But you're limited. Remember, we're now down to 4 sniper rounds and 4 demo charges. So let's go ahead and lay out the next round of train cards. So again, we start lower left. We just work our way up. And you do 3 and 3, like that. Okay? Then we set these up here. So now we can bring these down a little farther. Alright. So let's go ahead now. We don't only have 1 barbed wire, which is nice, but we have a lot of open terrain. So if we wanted to move right, we'd have to use a sniper round or take 2 points of damage. And then looking forward, we got another section for 2 points damage. So you have a better bet of just going into here and risking that it might have a mine or not. Now, we just reshuffled, so we don't know if it's got a mine. But we do know that we had these 2 here, and this one had a mine. So it's a good possibility this might not have it. So we'll take the risk. We're going to move into this. First thing we do is we flip it over. Nice. Since no explosion, no mine, we move in, don't take any damage, blocks machine gun fire. That one worked out really good. So again, we can move left or right, or just continue moving up forward. We're still on our phase 2, so we don't know, these are all deltas. We don't know any of these of what they could be. They could have a mine, we don't know. When they blow up, you take 1 point of damage, so we will, but again, we know that if we use a demo charge, it will open up and we still have line of sight block. So one of the things is, we'll go ahead and this might have a mine. So let's go ahead and we'll use the demo charge. We'll flip it over. Didn't, bummer, waste of 1, but created a crater and we still get line of sight block. But there's train right in front of us. So we could move left, but that could have a mine. So, but it would give, we have these chances of more line of sight blocks. Or we go into here, which we will, and we will use another sniper round. Go 3, and hopefully no mine. Good. We move into there. So now we've finished with phase 2. We take all these off. Change this to phase 3. Now again, you want to get all the cards with the icon in the upper left. And that goes there. So take these and these. We'll move these down. All right, so we're at phase 3. We've got 5 lives left, 3 sniper rounds, 3 demo charges. Got to be careful. We still got 2 more rounds to get through. So we go ahead and shuffle the train cards again, and then we lay these out. Remember, it's 3 by 3. Put these up here. So we've got these deltas in front of us, but we've got a lot of barbed wire. So, but we can't move right, so we have to move up forward. We can move left and forward, but better shot is just to move up. So what we'll do is we're going to take a shot. We're going to move up, not use a demo charge, flip it over. Oh, bad luck. So we are going to take a point of damage, and we will use one of these. But the nice thing is we have protection. Now, we're going to have to use a demo charge for that, or we can come over here and move forward. I think what we'll do is we'll move over here, and we'll take another chance. Move over here, see what we got. Oh, another bad luck. So we take another point of damage. So we're at 3, and we're going to swap this out. Alright, and we're going to have to use a sniper round so we don't take a point of damage. And wow, we're already up. We can't take 2 points of damage because we'll be 2 and 1. That's really risking it. So what we'll do is we'll move into here. We're at our last round, and we're going to move forward. Let's go ahead. We're going to risk it. So we'll see if hopefully, yes, good. So protection, no mine, and now we are in that 4th round. Right? Okay. So we'll take all these. So we make sure we have our icon, upper left corner. Alright, and we move these down. Again, so now we're in that 4th round, and once we set up the train, we're going to be using that card. So we shuffle these. And again, you got to remember, you need at least 1 soldier, 1 demo charge, and 1 sniper round to make it into that bunker. So, got our last shuffle, and it's a 3x3 grid. Okay, set these offside. Flip this over. Now, when you're setting up the bunker card, you cannot put the bunker directly ahead of you. It has to be 1 over. Now, if you're in the middle here, you can choose left or right, whichever one you want. But if you're on the side, on that 4th, going into that 4th phase, you can't put it front, so you're just going to put it 1 off to the side. Keeps you from going straight into it. So now this is tough. We've only got 1 sniper round left, right? And we've got 3 lives. We got 3 demo charges. So unfortunately, we cannot go left because we got barbed wire. And if we go forward, can't use our last round. So we're just going to have to go into here, hope there's no mine. Take the 2 rounds. So we move in, all right, but we go 2 and 1. We got 1 guy left, so we got to get to that thing. Now, probably right now, it'd be a good idea. We'll use these. Don't give any. They don't offer any protection. Oh, this is tough. If these are deltas, it'd be much better. This isn't looking good. I could use a demo charge, but I'm going to take a point of damage. If I go in here, oh, I am pretty much stuck. What to do, what to do? Well, we'll risk it. We're going to move in here, hope there's no mine. Oh, and of course, there's a mine. So, dead. And you can see that we got close. It's it's one of these combinations of, you know, you got to manage your rounds, manage your soldiers' lives, and manage your demo charges to get to that last card. But just to give you a heads up, so let's say you were here, right? To get onto this card, you have to be at least this, meaning you've got 1 guy left to move in, you've got 1 sniper round to protect you as you're making the move, and you got 1 last demo charge to blow it up. So anywhere you're at here, even if you moved into here, you have to be able to move here and then to here. There's no diagonal, okay? You have to move into the card that's below it. But that's kind of the general process of making your way up, moving, again, left and right, but you can't move left or right into barbed wire. You have to use demo charges to get to barbed wire, or else make your way around it. And again, be mindful of your sniper rounds, because you could set off demo charges in these delta obstacles and you'll still be okay, but these cross ones, they're going to leave a hole and you're either going to take damage or you have to use a sniper round. So this is kind of that's the rules and movement of Attack on Omaha Beach. So right now I'm going to go through and I'll do a playthrough for the last part of the video. Okay, so we'll do that now. Okay, so this part of the video, this is going to be the last section for my video covering my game Attack on Omaha Beach, and this is the one where I'm just going to go through. I'm going to go through a playthrough, 4 phases, and I'll explain some of my insight of what decisions I'm going to make. But I'll just go through and play a full game. And it's a relatively quick game. I mean, you can get through it once you got the rules down and you can make quick decisions. You can go through games really quick. So again, we shuffle up all our cards, make sure we got that left icon in the upper left corner. Set this up with A1 and 7, and then just start setting these up. Remember, it's 3 wide, 4 high, and this will be an actual playthrough. Set our demo charges on 6, sniper round on 6, unless you're playing the advanced, and then you'll start at 3. Alright, now if I start here on the barbed wire, I'm going to have to use a demo charge, and I don't want to do that right away because I still have to use a demo charge and I have to use a sniper. This one I can just go ahead and use a sniper, but there could be a mine. Well, we'll go ahead and start right on here and we'll move into the open terrain. So here I'm going to start my playthrough. We're on phase 1. Let's go ahead and see if we can make it to the bunker. So we're going to enter this, not going to do any demo charge. We'll see if we got it. Right off the bat, got hit with a mine. So we are going to take a point of damage. And the nice thing about it is we create a crater, and when we move in, we don't have to take any damage from machine gun fire. So now we can't move to the left, so we got to move it forward. So my choice is move in or do a demo charge. Again, I'm going to move in, not use demo. Nice, got lucky. Don't take any damage, and we're blocked, so we're good. Now I could go left, go around. I got to worry about that. Let's go in here. Now I'm going to use the demo charge on this, because if I use the demo charge, no matter what, I still get line of sight. So I'm going to move into here, but I'm going to use the demo charge. Check it. Great. So we saved ourselves because we blew up the mine, so we don't take any damage. And we move in. So let's go ahead and put that there. Now we know that we just did one with a mine, and these deltas, I think it's 2 and 2. So there's a 50-50 chance one of these could have one. So what we'll do is, I don't want to take any damage, but I don't want to use too many of these. Well, we'll just take a shot. We'll check it out. Oh, nice. We're looking good. So we've got to the first phase. Now what we do is we take all these up, this off to the side, slide these down. Alright, there's this. So we change this so it's 2, and remember we have to use the cards that have the icon and the upper left corner. If it doesn't have it, take it out of there, like those. Alright, then we shuffle these. So, give it a good shuffle. And deal out our next terrain section. Start lower left. And remember, this one now is a 3x3 for phase 2. So, straight ahead of us are the delta obstacles, but we got wire in front of us, so we will have to use a demo charge on that. Now, we know that that was a mine. There's a good chance I would say this isn't a mine, so we'll risk it. Trying to save our demo charges. Oh, not good. So we take a point of damage, but we created a crater. And when we move in, we're covered. Now, we're either going to move left or we're going to go through here. This time, we know we'll go through the barbed wire. We know we're going to have to use a demo charge to get through it. So we will use a demo charge, blow it up. Now, and we will use a sniper round to cover us. So now we don't take any damage. We want to get to here. Now, there were 4 out here. We don't know which one is has a landmine in it. So, and we've got 5 health. Let's take a chance that it doesn't have a mine. So we'll move into it. Oh, darn. So we take a point of damage. We swap this one out for this. And we will use a sniper round to save us from not taking damage. And we are through the second phase. We go ahead and collect these. Move these down. And we are in phase 3. Now, again, get all the ones with the icon on the upper left. Doesn't get it out. Alright, then we shuffle these. And again, we are in phase 3. We got 2 more phases to go to make it to that bunker. Alright, so we'll get these up. Again, we start the lower left. 1, 2, and it's a 3x3. Put these off to the side. So good, we got some deltas in front of us. We don't know what it is though. We have 4 charges, and we have an open in front of us. So we will have to use one. So I need to save my charges because I only have 4. Let's take a shot. We'll move into it. See what we got. Ah, we are not doing good on those. So we take a point of damage. We're at 3, but we still have line of sight, which is good. Protection. Open terrain. I will use. Hopefully it's not a mine. So we will use a sniper round. Oh, we are just doing bad on this. So we take another point of damage, but creates a crater, so we don't have to use a sniper round. And we will have to use a demo charge to blow a hole in this, and a sniper round, so we don't take any damage. And then we are in our last phase. We might make it. See what happens. We'll slide these down. Take our cards. 1, 2, 3. That's off. Off. And off. Okay. Shuffle these up. We are in our last phase. Let's see if we can get to that bunker and take it out. So let's shuffle up these train cards. Alright, phase 4, and again, a 3x3. Alright, set these offside. Now remember, for this last phase, I'm over here, we have our bunker card. Remember, I cannot put it right straight above me, so it has to go here. So it doesn't allow me. Oh, and look at this, we have to use a demo charge. Darn. We've only got 3. 2 sniper rounds, 3, 2 guys left. So, if I move into here, I have a possibility of getting a landmine and taking 2. So, I know I have to save a demo charge for this, and I have to save a demo charge for that. Now I can risk taking this, moving into here, but I need to use the sniper round, or otherwise I'm going to take damage. So this is getting tricky. Or, we can move, I can move here, still need to use a sniper round. So it's here and here for coverage. This stuff, I only got 2 lives left. So if I move in here, I don't really have a choice. So I have to move into here and take a sniper round. So hopefully it's not a mine. Cool. Uh-oh, we're on our last one. Have to use a mine or a demo charge, so it blows this up. Now if I move into here, I can't use my last round, so I'm down to 1, and I'm so close, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. So if I move into here, it's just a risk. I don't want to use, if I use a demo charge, I could use one here, but it's going to open it up. Then I won't be able to, so I'm just going to have to risk it. Oh, nice. Now I'm on my last one. I have a chance, I might be able to do this. I can't use any more sniper rounds. I can use a demo charge. Oh, this is going to be perfect. I can use a demo charge on here and it still gives me protection. So I will use that one, blow this up. Oh, that was lucky. I was going to move in there. That would have killed me. So we move into here. I still have protection. Oh my gosh, I just barely won this. I have my last my last demo charge, my last sniper round, and one guy. I'm able to move in here, use my last demo charge, my last sniper round, blow it up, and I have one guy left. I actually won. I did it. So 4 rounds, made it through, just last guy. But that's cool. That's really cool. Made it through and won the game. So this is my game, Attack on Omaha Beach. I hope that these rules explained how to play. Hope you have a better idea of how to play the game. Like I said, it's a really quick game. Once you get it down, you can sort through the 4 phases really quick. All these new cards are in the file section under Game Board Geeks. All of these will also be available through the Game Crafter with a box and rules. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and leave comments, suggestions, anything you want in the video into the comment section. And thank you for watching. This is my game, Attack on Omaha Beach, and my name is Joseph Propati. Thanks a lot.